1963, during one of the most tumultuous periods in American history, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial and delivered his iconic "I Have a Dream" speech. Amidst immense pressure, hostility, and the weight of a nation divided by racial tension, Dr. King spoke with a calm, unwavering conviction. His composure in the face of such adversity not only inspired millions but also exemplified a profound principle: the ability to act as if nothing bothers you. Reflecting on this historical moment, let me ask you, how do you handle situations when life throws unexpected challenges your way or when those you trust turn against you? Do you let these moments shake your confidence? Or do you manage to stay composed and unshaken? The ability to act as if nothing bothers you is a powerful skill that can significantly impact your personal and professional life. This approach is not about suppressing your emotions, but rather about mastering your reactions to maintain control and resilience. In this video, we'll explore 6 principles that can help you master this powerful approach. Make sure you stay tuned until the end, because we'll be providing you with practical strategies to cultivate a calm, composed demeanor that can profoundly influence both your personal and professional life. At first glance, the idea of always expecting the worst might seem like a gloomy and negative way to look at life. However, this principle is not about filling your mind with negative thoughts or constantly worrying about potential disasters. Instead, it's a practical approach to life that encourages you to be prepared and resilient. By anticipating the worst-case scenarios, you arm yourself with the mental and emotional tools needed to handle any situation life throws at you. Imagine you're preparing for a big exam. You hope you'll do well, but you also consider the possibility that the questions might be tougher than you expected. So, you study extra hard, covering all the material and practicing different types of questions. When the exam day arrives, you're well prepared and calm because you've prepared for the worst. This is what the principle of expecting the worst is all about. Life is unpredictable and full of surprises. While we all wish for the best outcomes, the reality is that challenges, obstacles, and setbacks are part of the journey. By expecting the worst, you're not being negative, you're being realistic and proactive. It's about having a backup plan or even multiple backup plans so that you're never caught off guard. This level of preparedness helps you stay calm and composed when facing difficulties, allowing you to make rational decisions and take effective actions. For example, think about emergency drills in schools. They aren't conducted because we expect a disaster to happen, but because being prepared helps everyone stay safe and respond appropriately if something unexpected occurs. Similarly, in life, expecting the worst helps us handle adversity more effectively. This mindset can also lead to a deeper appreciation of positive outcomes. When you're mentally prepared for negative scenarios, positive experiences become even more rewarding. This contrast enhances your ability to enjoy the good moments and develop a sense of gratitude. For instance, when you save money for unexpected expenses, you feel relieved and thankful when you don't have to use it, appreciating the financial security you've built. Expecting the worst is a strategy for personal growth and empowerment. It's about being ready to handle life's uncertainties with grace and confidence. By embracing this principle, you can navigate the ups and downs of life with a sense of preparedness and resilience, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful life experience. This principle is an important reminder that our happiness and sense of self-worth should not depend on the opinions or attitudes of others. In a world where we often seek social validation, it's easy to fall into the trap of letting external judgments shape our self-image and dictate our actions. However, this principle encourages us to break free from this cycle and embrace our authentic selves. Living authentically means having the courage to be honest about our feelings, desires, and beliefs, even when they don't align with societal norms or the expectations of those around us. It's about recognizing that our unique perspectives and experiences are valid and worthy of expression. When we stay true to ourselves, we make decisions that align with our core values, leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Recall the story of Rosa Parks. In 1955, she refused to give up her seat on a bus to a white passenger, a decision that was against the societal norms of her time. Her act of defiance was not just about a seat on a bus. It was about standing up for her beliefs and values. Parks' courage sparked the Montgomery bus boycott and became a pivotal moment in the civil rights movement. This example shows how staying true to oneself can lead to significant change and inspire others. The great Buddha once said, "You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger." This powerful reminder highlights that our emotional reactions are within our control. Holding on to anger or resentment towards others for their negative comments or attitudes only harms our mental and emotional well-being. It's a call to let go of these negative emotions and focus on cultivating inner peace and resilience. Moreover, when we stop allowing others' opinions to control our lives, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We become more confident in our choices and more willing to take risks that can lead to personal growth and happiness. We also foster healthier relationships as we interact with others from a place of authenticity and self-assurance rather than seeking their approval. This principle is an invitation to live a life true to who we are, free from the constraints of external validation. It's about honoring our individuality, embracing our imperfections, and finding joy in our own journey, regardless of the noise and judgments of the world. In life's journey, it's inevitable that we will encounter people who, for various reasons, harbor negative feelings towards us. These feelings of animosity can stem from jealousy, misunderstandings, competition, or even unfounded prejudices. However, it's essential to recognize that the hatred directed at us is often a reflection of those individuals' internal struggles and insecurities rather than a true evaluation of our character or worth. The principle of ignoring those who hate you is not about adopting an attitude of indifference or feeling superior. It's about understanding the importance of focusing on your own path and not letting others' negativity derail you from your goals and aspirations. It's about maintaining your inner peace and equilibrium in the face of hostility, ensuring that you don't get caught up in a cycle of anger and retaliation. Remember the story of Malala Yousafzai, who faced immense hatred and violence for advocating girls' education in Pakistan. Despite the threats and even an assassination attempt, she remained focused on her mission, turning her adversities into global advocacy for education and winning the Nobel Peace Prize. Her story illustrates the power of ignoring hatred and staying true to one's purpose. Focusing on your path means dedicating your energy and attention to what truly matters in your life. Your personal growth, your passions, and your contributions to the world. It involves setting clear priorities and not letting the opinions or actions of others distract you from your journey. However, maintaining your peace amidst hostility requires a conscious effort to stay centered and grounded. It involves practicing mindfulness and self-awareness, recognizing when external negativity is affecting your emotional state and taking steps to address it. Let's take a look at the often overlooked risks that come with chasing after material wealth. It's important to understand that while having money and possessions can make life more comfortable and secure, these things are temporary. Just like the tide of the ocean, wealth can flow in and out of our lives, depending on our circumstances. Because of this, it's crucial not to base your self-worth and happiness solely on acquiring material goods. Think of wealth like a garden. Just as a garden needs care and attention to flourish, so does our approach to money. If you only focus on planting one type of flower, you miss out on the beauty and benefits of a diverse garden. Similarly, if you only focus on accumulating wealth, you might miss out on other important aspects of life. This principle is about finding balance. It's not about rejecting wealth or living a life of extreme simplicity, but about understanding the proper place of wealth in your life. Wealth should be a tool to improve your life and the lives of others, not the ultimate goal or the measure of your success. Consider the quote from Buddha: "An insincere and evil friend is more to be feared than a wild beast. A wild beast may wound your body, but an evil friend will wound your mind." This can serve as a metaphor for the potential dangers of wealth. Just as a false friend can cause deeper, more lasting harm than a physical injury, the pursuit of wealth for its own sake can lead to spiritual and emotional impoverishment. It can create relationships based on greed or envy rather than genuine connection and mutual respect. Real-life examples can help illustrate this point. Think of a person who wins the lottery. Initially, they might feel ecstatic, but studies show that many lottery winners end up unhappy, sometimes even more so than before they won. This is often because they placed all their value and happiness in the money, only to find that it couldn't fulfill their deeper needs. By being mindful of the role of wealth in your life, you can avoid these pitfalls. Invest in what truly matters: your inner peace, your relationships, and your personal growth. This way, you can enjoy the blessings of fortune without becoming ensnared by its potential dangers. In our journey through life, it's natural to have hopes and dreams. These aspirations give us direction and purpose, motivating us to strive for a better future. However, there's a subtle yet profound difference between having hope and clinging to a single hope. This principle emphasizes the importance of diversifying our aspirations and not putting all our eggs in one basket. Imagine a wise investor who spreads their investments to minimize risk. Similarly, we should spread our hopes across different aspects of our lives, such as career, relationships, personal growth, and hobbies. This way, if one hope doesn't materialize, we have other sources of fulfillment and purpose to fall back on. The Buddha's teaching that the root of suffering is attachment is particularly relevant here. When we cling too tightly to a single hope, we become attached to a specific outcome. This attachment can lead to a narrow focus, making us blind to other possibilities and opportunities. If the desired outcome doesn't come to pass, we're left with a sense of failure and disappointment. In extreme cases, This can lead to despair and a feeling of being stuck as we struggle to let go of the unfulfilled hope and move forward. By embracing a mindset of non-attachment, we free ourselves from the burden of needing things to turn out a certain way. This doesn't mean giving up on our aspirations or becoming indifferent to outcomes. Instead, it means pursuing our hopes with a sense of openness and curiosity, without being overly attached to the results. This approach allows us to enjoy the journey, learn from our experiences, and adapt as needed, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and resilient life. In our fast-paced world where everyone is eager to voice their opinions, genuinely listening to someone has become quite rare. This principle urges us to break away from this norm and focus on improving our listening skills. By doing so, we become more open to the ideas and feelings of others, creating an environment where meaningful conversations can happen. Listening is more than just hearing words. It's about understanding the message behind them. It involves paying attention to the tone of voice, observing body language, and being fully present in the moment. When we listen with intent, we gain insights into the speaker's perspective, which can lead to greater empathy and understanding. This, in turn, can reduce misunderstandings and conflicts as we are better equipped to see things from different viewpoints. Think about the times when someone truly listened to you. Maybe it was a friend who sat with you in silence as you shared your worries, or a teacher who took the time to understand your struggles. These moments show us the power of listening. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "It is one of the blessings of old friends that you can afford to be stupid with them." Listening more than we speak allows us to learn and grow. Every person we meet has a unique set of experiences and knowledge. By listening attentively, we open ourselves up to new ideas and perspectives that we might have otherwise missed. It's a humbling reminder that we don't always have all the answers and that there's always room for growth. Recall the story of Mahatma Gandhi, who, through listening and understanding the plight of his people, was able to lead a movement that changed the course of history. His ability to listen deeply and empathize with others was a key factor in his success. The principle of listening also ties in with the Buddha's quote, "To understand everything is to forgive everything." This suggests that true understanding comes from listening and empathizing with others. When we understand where someone is coming from, we are more likely to forgive their mistakes or differences. It's a call to cultivate patience and compassion in our interactions, recognizing that everyone has their own struggles and stories. Consider the relationship between doctors and patients. A good doctor not only listens to symptoms but also understands the patient's concerns and fears. This empathetic listening can lead to better diagnoses and more effective treatments. Similarly, in business, a successful leader listens to their team's ideas and feedback, fostering an environment of trust and innovation. As you move forward, we challenge you to implement these principles in your daily life. Start small with one principle at a time and observe the changes in your mindset and interactions. If you found value in this discussion, consider taking the next step towards personal growth and resilience. If you found this video helpful, check out this other inspiring video. Subscribe to our channel and remember, true strength lies not in the absence of challenges, but in how we handle them. Embrace resilience, stay true to yourself, and always keep moving forward.